ever tried travel? It's when you go somewhere that you don't live. You can do this by yourself or with other people. I recommend solo because people get annoying over time. Bro, have you ever tried hokas? They comfortable as hell, but not as comfortable as sketches. But let me tell you the problem with sketches. If you show up in sketches, you're gonna get cooked. Bro, have you ever tried sober? It's when instead of drugs, you don't do any drugs. Bro, have you ever tried going back to school? This one's gonna cost you at least $20,000 to learn something that you probably could learn on YouTube. Unless you're gonna be a doctor, I don't recommend it. Bro, have you ever tried monogamy? That's when you pretend not to be attracted to your coworkers. Bro, have you ever tried gym? This one's really great, but can become kind of an addiction. And honestly, people kind of hate it when something like this becomes your whole personality. Bro, have you ever tried ChatGPT? It's kind of like Friends, but with way more upside. Bro, have you ever tried Roomba? It's a $500 robot that doesn't do shit, but it's supposed to be vacuuming your house. But in reality, the government is mapping out your floor plan. Bro, have you ever tried mushrooms? You can do this cool thing called microdosing. It's like tripping, but just a little bit. But I can't stress enough to be careful with this one, because honestly, if you're not careful, you could end up at an important meeting tripping on mushrooms. Bro, have you ever tried on time? It's when you talk to someone in a personal or professional setting, you agree to be somewhere at a place in time. And when the time comes, you show up at that place. Bro, have you ever tried books? This one's really great with almost no downside. Bro, have you ever tried woke? It's when you get mad at people for things that they don't know, and when they ask, you refuse to explain it. This one's controversial, I don't recommend it. Bro, have you ever tried disassociation? It's when your name is Peter, but you forget that you're Peter. Not gonna lie, I wouldn't recommend it. Drugs can really accelerate this process. Bro, have you ever tried Wicked? Elphaba is kinda hot for a green chick. Wait, hold up, that came off a little racist. Elphaba is kinda hot by any beauty standards. Bro, have you ever tried investing? It's how white people make a lot of money, but honestly, it requires a lot of patience. Truth be told, it's not for everybody. Books can also really help with this one. At the end of the day, I strongly recommend it.